Hello everyone, it is time for another Top 5 Wednesday, and we all know what that means by now. That's right, disclaimer. Top 5 Wednesdays were created by Ginger Reads Laney. She made them for BookTube. I'm using them for video games because I can. Links in the doobly-doo to the Goodreads where you can find all of the topics in case you want to do it yourself. As is almost always the case, the opinions expressed here on this Top 5 Wednesday are the opinions of me, Julian Greystoke, and not the opinions of the rest of Pariah Caste unless otherwise noted. By the way guys, I've been trying to get the rest of Pariah Caste to do a couple of Top 5 Wednesdays. There's a kitty on my lap. And so far I've got no takers, but if you, all 7 of you, would like to see someone besides me give their opinions on a Top 5 Wednesday, give a shout out. If we peer pressure them enough, some of them might be actually interested in doing it. So who do you want to see do a Top 5 Wednesday? Let's do this. So today's topic is games I wish I had played earlier. And both this topic and next week's topic were really hard for me to come up with ideas for. I don't know, I feel like I have played games in my life at the time that I was almost supposed to play them. In general, I don't have regrets about when I played certain games. I'm not the kind of person who needs to play a game the second it comes out, unless it's a BioWare game, then sometimes I do get that way. But otherwise, I'm like, you know what? It comes out and I'll play it when I play it. I'm not super into having to have it right away. But I did manage to put together a list. At least I found 5, so here we go. Number 5 might be a surprise for you, and that is I wish that I had played the Mass Effect games sooner. I know. I mean, it's not a huge deal. They're still enjoyable today, although the first one has not aged as well, and I wish that I had played it when it first came out. Some of you might not know this, I actually played Mass Effect 2 first because I picked it up randomly at a used game store. But basically, I was in love with Dragon Age and I also liked KOTOR, and I kept asking people what game I should play next that was like that. And everybody was saying, play Mass Effect, duh. And I was like, no, I don't like shooters and it's sci-fi and I don't really play sci-fi. Fantasy is much more my thing. But finally, I saw Mass Effect 2 at a random store, and I was like, you know what, everybody's been bugging me to play these games, I'm just gonna buy it and play it. And the beautiful love affair was born. But yeah, if I'd have just played it earlier, it would have been born sooner. So that would have been good, I guess. Number 4 is I wish I had started playing the Persona games sooner, because back when I was younger I would have had a higher tolerance for all of the grinding that is required for these games and the repetition. Because as I age, I am finding that I have less and less patience for grinding and that repetition and that samey dungeon crawling thing. And I love the character stuff in Persona games, and if I could just pull that out and just have that in a game, I would love it, you know, and perhaps a game like that exists. Point me in that direction. But if I had played them earlier when I was younger and had a higher tolerance for grinding, then perhaps the nostalgia would push me through to being able to play more Persona games. Because I want to, but that grinding just, it daunts me. Number 3 is I wish I had played KOTOR 2 sooner. Some of you may know that I have not finished KOTOR 2 and may never. I liked it, but it just didn't thrill me, and I wish that I had played it when it came out after I had played KOTOR 1, instead of waiting many years since I played the first KOTOR game. And so I didn't even hardly remember what events had happened in the first KOTOR game, aside from the really big plot points. So yeah, I wish I had played it sooner. I probably would have been more enthusiastic about it. Number 2 is Life is Strange. I wish I had started playing that one sooner so I wouldn't have had the ending spoiled for me. I know, it is my own fault. I was watching a Let's Play, but in my defense, watching Let's Plays does not often deter me from playing the game. In fact, it often makes me want to play the game more. But that was not, unfortunately, the case with Life is Strange. Once I found out the ending, I had no desire to keep playing it myself. Again, that doesn't always happen with me. I like watching Let's Plays, and I often play the game that I've seen in Let's Plays, but with Life is Strange, I wish I had played it earlier so that I could have gotten to the ending before or at least at the same time as the person who I was watching Let's Play it. And the number 1 game that I wish I had played earlier is, okay guys, I have something that will probably cause you to just take my nerd cred away from me. I have not played Chrono Trigger. Calm down. I still will probably play it sometime in my life, but because I did not play it for so many years, I know everything. It has been spoiled to death for me, and without those surprises, I feel like it will not feel as magical as everyone who got to experience it for real for the first time. And that's what I get for being so young, I guess. I didn't play it when it came out, and then by the time I was old enough to know that it was the kind of game that I might like, everything had been spoiled. So that is why I have not started Chrono Trigger. I'm sure I will someday, but I wish that I had found out about it when I was younger. I wish that I had been into that kind of game when I was younger so that I could have played it before I knew everything. There are now 2 cats on my lap. 2 separate cats on my fucking lap right here. Okay, one of them ran away. But seriously, I'm just gonna just slowly pile on cats until there's no human left. Anyway, what are some games that you wish that you had played earlier? Maybe games that you're even nervous to play now because you're not even sure that they're gonna live up to the hype or that you're going to like them, or games that have been so spoiled for you that you don't feel like you need to play them. Comment below, let me know, share your thoughts and feelings, and remember to peer pressure the other members of Pariah Caste into doing Top 5 Wednesdays for themselves so you can find out a little bit more about them and what games they play. But either way, I will be seeing you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Bye!